Hello everyone, and welcome to another Company of Heroes 2 replay cast. My name is ATR, and today we're going to have a 1v1 on Kholodny Ferma. Our heroes today are going to be HelpingHans, playing for the Soviets, and SLush, playing for the Germans. So, quite good players here. HelpingHans, very well known. And yeah, let's see how it goes. So we do see that SLush decided to not build his tier 1 right off the bat. He instead ran out with his initial pioneers, built the second set of pioneers, and with those started building tier 1. For HelpingHans, we do not have any tech. We see conscripts and more conscripts, like you usually would for a Soviet player. So second pair of conscripts being produced. First one hitting the field right now. So not a lot of things to say at the beginning, I guess, you know. We do see that the combat engineers are going up north, getting this munitions point for HelpingHans. They are moving up front to get a better view of any incoming enemies, just in case. We do see that the pioneers are, in fact, going up north, but they will be able to cap this point long before the pioneers get there. Down south, we do see pioneers using barbed wire. SLush, quite good. He is denying essentially this green cover on the truck here for this munitions point in the south for HelpingHans. The cover will only be able to be used from this direction. Sorry, guys. Small engagement up north from the combat engineers and the pioneers, but they both decide to simply just back away from each other, and they're going to go ahead and just cap in their own separate territories. Conscript squad going heavily forward, gonna hop into this house to get a better view of the area and, you know, be protected in case of any engagements. We do see an MG42 for SLush. Two MG42s, though, hitting the field. One just arriving right now. MG42 setting up in this cutoff point, which was getting attacked by this conscript squad. Conscript squad gets caught in the open, gets suppressed, and retreats right away. You don't want to take any unnecessary losses, so very good by HelpingHans. He didn't have any conscripts in the area to support, so wouldn't have been able to get a flank, at least not easily. Conscript squad is down south and is currently engaged otherwise with these pioneers. MG42 moving up to counter or engage these conscripts, but the conscripts are going to be out of the way long before that MG gets there, although they are stopping at that fence, and there they go. They did get a nice glimpse at that MG, so they are going to be able to move around. 3 conscripts and a pioneer now being produced for HelpingHans. We do see that a grenadier squad was produced after the second MG for SLush. MG42 set up to cover the approach here, but it is not in range of these conscripts. Conscripts are going to go ahead and decap that munitions point, while the conscripts behind them just cap the territory. Center of the map, we do see a MG42 coming around to get a flank, essentially. Very interesting, a flank with a support team on these conscript squad. They are setting up now and are going to be able to get that conscript squad pinned. Yeah, they managed to get them before they run out of range. One more burst and they get pinned. So they need some support if they're going to be able to get out of there, although the guy gets killed. MG42 over here is not currently set up, but it is being supported by a pioneer, so the conscripts are not going to be able to get on top of it. After the guy gets killed, the rest of the guys were outside of the range of this MG42, but now they run back in range, and they probably should get out of there. They're not going to be able to get out of there without any heavy losses, although there is a flank on top by a conscript squad here, doing a lot of damage to this MG. MG has to pack up. This conscript squad is still pinned down and going to get on top of them a grenadier squad, but there is another one supporting here, so yeah, he decides to back away. Very smart. Don't want to take unnecessary losses. MG42 denies this conscript squad from getting an advantage, so HelpingHans decides to back away completely from this sector of the map. Doesn't want to lose that much manpower, so he is going to concede the territory in the south. Up in the north, we do see the combat engineers down to very low health. You know, engage something, probably a pioneer squad, but they are going around and cap, so pretty much the northern part of the map is going to be in control of HelpingHans. Very nice back and forth play by both players. We do have tier 1 already being produced. We have an M3, M3, the scout car being produced for HelpingHans. That pioneer already has a flamethrower, so it's probably waiting to be picked up by that scout car. And we do see that SLush decided to produce a second Grenadier squad. So we have 2 Grenadiers, 2 MGs, and 2 Pioneers for SLush. Well, we have the more commonly seen 3 Conscripts, 2 Engineers, Tier 1 with a Scout Car for HelpingHans. Not bad or anything. I mean, it's a great strategy, but I mean, I guess very well known, very common. So. It does go through, okay. So, Panzerfaust is being used by these Grenadiers, damages the engine and more than half the health on that Scout Car. Scout Car getting repaired, but we do see that a Grenadier squad is approaching, but it is not able to do much. It's not able to get another Panzerfaust on that Scout Car. There is a Conscript squad in this house, engaging them and preventing them from really moving around that easily. We do have the Combat Engineer jumping into the church. Not going to be able to support. Ooh, Scout Car caught in the open. Probably going to get another Panzerfaust to take it out. Flamethrower being used quite effectively against the Grenadiers. They go down to 2-man and decide to retreat. They are going to be able to make it out of there, though. Over here in the south, we do see an MG42 set up covering this approach on the south. So this Conscript squad is completely shut down and going to have to back away. Up in the north, we do see Pioneers being used to cap and Grenadiers being used to cut off the resources from the north for HelpingHans. So we now see pretty much the entirety of the map is going to be in control for SLush. So HelpingHans is a little bit on the back foot here. Scout Car getting repaired, so they are going to be able to get back on the field. Scout Car on the field now for SLush. Probably going to get an autocannon upgrade to more easily counter that Scout Car, that M3 Scout Car. We also see a half-track being produced for SLush, which is currently hitting the field. And after that, there is also a another Scout Car being produced. So a lot of vehicles going to be hitting the field for the German player SLush. Scout Car in the north harassing these Grenadiers down to 3 men, very low health. They're going to go ahead and retreat. Don't want to take any more losses on that. Scout Car with the autocannon now in effect. Going to go ahead and chase down this Scout Car. Scout Car taking a lot of damage, and it goes down immediately. So very good counter to those Scout Cars. 18-8 goes in, damages that Scout Car's engine, brings it down to less than half, and could potentially be killed. We do see another Scout Car on the field for HelpingHans. This one with the Guards rifle, more commonly known, I suppose, as Marcus Cars. Very good player that has started this trend. And these Guards rifle are going to town on that half-track. Half-track is the primary target or most important target here, rather than the actual Scout Car over here. M3 goes down to the Scout Car again. Very nice usage of this Scout Car, but the Guards rifle are going to potentially take it down, or these Conscripts with another 18-8. I think they're going to go ahead and throw the 18-8. They don't want to risk getting this Scout Car or keeping it on the field. No. PTRS do the job, so no need for that. So, back and forth, a lot of losses. We still have another autocannon and a unupgraded Scout Car on the field for SLush, and another Scout Car being produced, so very heavily spamming those Scout Cars. Likewise for HelpingHans, we do see 2 more Scout Cars being produced, so very heavy usage of Scout Cars by both players. We do see an MG42 flanking these infantry. One Conscript squad already pinned down, one jumping into the house. And the front over here is being held down quite effectively by the Guards rifles, Combat Engineers with flamethrowers, and a very low health Conscript squad that is still at 5 men. So, very nice engagement by both players, very interesting movement by both of them. This flanking MG is something you don't usually see. Most players, I mean, I guess at my level, obviously. I mean, pro players are very effective at using their units, but most players you'll see they have MGs and they leave them in some place static, or at least for defense. You know, you have them here to make sure that, you know, you don't get advanced and such, but SLush very effectively using his MGs to actually flank. You know, we saw a flank over here, and now very forward MG over here. Gonna deny these engineers from being able to move up to the house. Marcus Car again in the field, and gonna get intercepted by another autocannon. Scout Car has to back off before he gets killed. Scout Car with the autocannon is very effective at killing them, kills them incredibly quick, so needs to be on the spot with those retreats and movement of the Scout Car. Scout Car again harassing this Grenadier squad, but the Grenadiers do have Panzerfaust Takes it down to half health, damages the engine, so the scout car is pretty much dead. Guards rifle jump out of the car to better engage this scout car. Very nice move by him, because the death of a vehicle has a 50% chance to kill each infantry on the vehicle, you know. So there's always a chance that you can lose the entire squad once the vehicle goes down. So Guards rifle being used very well. These guys came up from behind a little bit and killed that autocannon scout car. This one is backing off, but it's not damaged on the engine, so it's not gonna need to back off. I mean, it's not gonna die right away. Scout car over here with the flamethrower harassing the MG, but there's still a Panzer Grenadier squad over here with 2 men that is denying him the ability to get on top of them. And there he goes. He is flaming these guys. Scout car with the MG is not as effective at the autocannon, but is still going to do a lot of damage, so he needs to be careful. Scout car already down to half health. Very aggressive play by both players. We do see over here a flank by a, what is it, conscript squad? No, Flamer Grenadiers. I mean, Flamer Combat Engineers, that is. Doing a number on these Pioneers. They're going to go ahead and burn them up for a while, but I'm not sure if they're going to be able to get out of there. There's 2 scout cars here. Once they retreat, they're going to get chased down to 1 man. And it looks like he might make it out of there. He's not being pursued by the scout cars just yet, but there is still a Panzer Grenadier and an MG over here. Panzer Grenadier shoot him on the retreat and blow up that flamethrower, so unfortunate. Up in the north, we do see Pioneers capping. We do see the movement of Helping Hands being up north. Conscripts moving out. Panzer Grenadiers in the middle. The south is pretty much empty. The focus of Root Slush is currently in the center, and Helping Hands is not currently moving around to try to cap that. There was an MG over here a while ago, but it's not currently there defending. So MG42 even more aggressively capping the point in front of the base. Mortar, and that is the doctrinal mortar, the 120 millimeter mortar for Helping Hands is now in the field. That's going to be very effective at dislodging those MGs. It's shooting at the house blindly, which is a nice idea because he knew the MG was in there, but the MG is not currently there anymore. Still, if he can take down that house, it's going to be one less annoying for him. You see a reconnaissance flight, or I'm not exactly sure. What was that? On the field. Engagement up north. Marcus car engaging Pioneers. We do have an MG42 defending the approach. 1 Guards rifle already pinned down. These guys are in the range of fire, but they might be able to get in there and throw a Molotov if they have any. Molotovs are not currently researched though, so they're just gonna oorah and get on top of that MG, making it retreat. Very nice. 120 millimeter mortar is still lobbing shots, but it's currently going on top of his own infantry. Thankfully he didn't get a kill, but yeah, you gotta be careful with that mortar. Very long range, very heavy damage, but it can do a lot more damage than good. Panzer-Schrecked Panzer Grenadiers already on the field to counter any potential armor. Conscripts down to 3 men, gonna go ahead and retreat because there was a rifle nade tossed at them. Very nice reaction by Helping Hands. They're gonna get intercepted by Panzer Grenadiers, but the Panzer Grenadiers do have 2 Panzer-Schrecks reducing their anti-infantry capabilities, so these 3 guys are gonna be able to get out. 120 millimeter mortar takes some shots at this half-track. Looks like an RD shell every time it hits, and they wisely back off. Marcus car is still over on this side, trying to get a an opportunity to shoot at that half-track, but there are Panzer-Schrecks over here, which can and will very quickly take it down if he is not careful. Conscripts again moving up to get a view. Take a look at what's going on over here, while the 120 millimeter mortar takes some free shots. No kills yet on it, though. Conscripts rush in, trying to get an 18-8 on that half-track, but they're not going to be able to do so. I doubt it. Yeah, the MG42 intercepts them, makes them retreat. Very aggressive play there. We do have scout cars, MGs, a little bit of movement over here at the south. We do see that the Guards rifle and conscripts are moving down to the south, taking this advantage that he knows that most of the infantry and forces are up here in the north. He's going to go ahead and capture the south. So, not letting himself getting pinned down. Very good by Helping Hands. Combat Engineers getting peppered in the middle. They're going to go ahead and retreat after decapping that victory point. getting that triple cap off of him, so the pressure is reduced a little bit. Still not a lot, but you know, a little bit. Grenadiers getting on top of these of the Mordor, chasing down that scout car to get a Panzerfaust probably, but they don't manage to do so. In base, MG suppresses them. They do throw a nade, it looked like, but well, maybe it wasn't on these guys. Anyways, Marcus Carr chasing that half-track, very nice, catching it out in the open and gets the kill. Panzer Shreks takes some shot at the Marcus Carr, but it manages to back off and is going to be able to go back into safety. Down to about 60% health, so it needs to get some repairs before it can continue. Mordor taking some shots at this MG, it looks like, but the conscripts are going to have to retreat. Nice shot goes in and gets the first kill for this Mordor, and could potentially take down that house right now. Guards rifle down to 2 men, manages to get out of there while being engaged by Grenadiers and Panzer Grenadiers. Marcus Carr does get abandoned, but he decides to shoot it and blow it up rather than commandeer it. So no more vehicles on the field for HelpingHans. We do see that another half-track was produced for... oh wait, no, that's not a half-track, that's a Mordor. Interesting. Okay, so Mordor half-track is now in the field for HelpingHans, so that's going to help him essentially counter the 120mm mortar. It does have the flame mortar shots. Something blew up. Oh, scout car got blown up over here in the south. We did have guards rifle and conscripts, so quite effective at killing those light vehicles. Mortar half-track is taking some shots at the fuel point. He's anticipating that the fuel point is going to be the next capture point. Very nice. But he is giving away his position with these guards rifles are going to go ahead and intercept it. However, there's Panzer Grenadiers right behind it, which are going to be able to support and keep those guards rifles from chasing him down. Up in the south, we now see a sniper on the field for HelpingHans. That sniper is going to be quite effective if it takes shot at those Panzer Grenadiers. Going to make it 45 per shot. Currently engaging Grenadiers and taking shots itself. One of the snipers goes down, so it needs to retreat and get reinforced. Remember, snipers are very fragile, so you don't want to use them as forward soldiers. Mortar shots all over the place. Ooh, the mortar half-track almost down. The guards rifle are now down to 3 men, so they are going to have to retreat. The Panzer Grenadiers managed to get the advantage of them. And the half-track is going to, well, the mortar half-track that is going to live to fight another day. Probably needs some repairs, though. So the fighting has essentially slowed down a little bit. A lot of losses for both sides. Pretty much all their vehicles, as far as light vehicles and half-tracks, have gone down. Only one mortar half-track is left on the field, so it's pretty much an infantry fight right now. We do see the infantry advantage for HelpingHans currently. HelpingHans only has 2 Panzer Grenadiers, 2 Grenadiers, 1 MG, and 1 Pioneer. He is, however, building tech, it looks like. He is building his Tier 3, so we might see a Panzer 4 or a Flak Panzer. Flak Panzer would be a good option, though, considering the amount of infantry currently on the field. However, Panzer 4 is also not a bad option. Up in the north, we heard a grenade. Oh, there it goes. Rifle nade goes on top of the guards rifle. But they managed to get the retreat on both squads over here. Conscripts cutting off, but not exactly. And these conscripts have to retreat because too many infantry on top of them. So, yeah, small arms fights all over the place. This MG42 got captured by HelpingHans at one point. I didn't catch that, but very nice. And like I mentioned, I mean, most players you'll see that they have MGs and use them in the defensive position, while HelpingHans was using them very aggressively to even cap and such, and even flank. So, very nice. But, I mean, obviously it's not a bad choice. You make sure that you lock down sectors with those. So we now see the north being captured by HelpingHans, and the south is being captured by HelpingHans. So a little bit of an exchange of territory. We do see that the snipers are being used to cap by HelpingHans. It is always a risk, but you know, it is the furthest point from the enemy, so you know, you should have plenty of warning before you know any enemies go to try to engage your snipers. So Pioneers up in the north. We do see that the half-track got repaired. I'm not sure if it got hit again a little bit right now or not repaired fully, but it is at about 90% health. Now taking some shots by those guards rifles. Nice shots go in. Takes it at about down to 50%, but very good reaction for HelpingHans. Backs it off with that reverse and is going to go ahead and turn tail and run. We do see a Panzer IV now on the field for HelpingHans. That is going to be very effective. There's not a lot on the field currently for HelpingHans to counter it, but we can see the Su-85 has just hit the field, so that is going to stop that Panzer IV in its tracks. It's going to be able to cause that shock effect here in the north, and you can see all the infantry is currently retreating. Doesn't want to take any unnecessary losses. These conscripts are down to 2 men being chased by these Panzer Grenadiers. Down to 1 man. Is he going to make it out? And he manages to make it out. Very nice. So Su-85 is now on the field. That's going to be able to stop that Panzer IV. Panzer IV is currently heading towards the center of the map, trying to engage that 120mm mortar. One shot goes in, takes 1 guy down, and brings the squad to about half health. But Su-85 is now going to open fire on that Panzer IV. First shot goes in, nice hit, takes it to about 15% health. I mean, damage, that is. Yeah, about 90 to 80% health on that Panzer IV. Panzer IV backs off, and he's not going to go ahead and chase it. Shouldn't do so because, you know, Su-85s aren't that great at close quarter combats. You can still maneuver them quite nicely, but, you know, it's a risk. Panzer Grenadiers with those Panzer Shreks are hopping into the house, and they are going to take some shots at this mortar. Mortar needs to retreat. You can run the risk with those Panzer Shreks of actually losing the weapon itself, which would be unfortunate. And 1 shot goes in by the Su-85, collapses that house, and bye-bye goes those Panzer Shreks. So very nice, lucky kill there for HelpingHans. He had previously bombarded this house and brought it down to very low health. So yeah, be wary whenever you hop into houses. They have that health bar. This one is full of health. That one was almost down, and unfortunately that meant the death for these Panzer Grenadiers. But very lucky break there for HelpingHans. He doesn't have to worry about those Panzer Shreks now. But the other Panzer Shreks are now upgraded on the other Panzer Grenadiers. So he still has to worry about those, but, well, 1 less squad to worry about, right? Kholodny goes on top of these conscripts. 3 of them get killed, and they hit retreat immediately. Su-85 taking some shots at the MG. MG has to retreat. Sniper getting a little bit intercepted by those Panzer Grenadiers. Even if they have Panzer Shreks, they're still very quite effective at killing them. And we hear a grenade, but I'm not sure where. Oh, there we go. Rifle nade by these guys on top of the Guards rifle. Down to 1 man, manages to hit the retreat, and very good. Grenadiers over here, probably the ones that threw the nade. Panzer IV now down south. This is the same Panzer IV. No other one has been produced. And we do see a pack being produced by SLush, so that's going to prevent the Su-85 to chase down, from chasing down the Panzer IV, essentially, if he keeps both in the same place. Panzer Shrek barrage goes in, but more focused on the conscripts and doesn't do anything to the Su-85. Su-85 taking some pot shots at these guys. Ooh, nice shot by the mortar. Goes in right on top of the Panzer Grenadiers, takes 1 guy down and brings the squad down to less than half health. Gonna make them have to turn around. MG42 Commandeers squad right on top of these infantry with down 1 man, but they're gonna go ahead and run. Looks like they were going for the house, but now they're gonna back off. Guards rifle taking some shots from this Panzer IV. Panzer IV is now going to be engaged by the Su-85, but he might be baiting him into the pack gun. Pack gun is currently moving up though, so it's not currently set up, and the Su-85 decides to not chase off. So very nice, very controlled usage from HelpingHans on his Su-85. You don't want to go, you know, crazy on it. 1 more shot goes in. It looks like it did a little bit of damage, not that much. Might have hit the ground though. Pack already set up. We do see a marked vehicle being used, but we also see a strafing run, it looks like. I'm not sure what it was. Airstrike. Well, anyways, Su-85 being used to chase down that Panzer. 18-8 would be really nice on top of this guy. And there he goes. 18-8 actually takes it down because he had marked vehicle, meaning that he would take more damage. And very nice kill. Very lucky strike there for HelpingHans. And we do see a flak panzer being produced by SLush. That's going to be very effective against the infantry, but is going to be very vulnerable to that Su-85. The Su-85 can kill it in a couple shots. Much less armor than the Panzer IV, so has to keep it, I guess, around the edges, not in the center, and make sure he keeps it moving and not intercepted. Wow! Pack gun almost taken out. Down to very low health. Manages to get out of there, though. Guards rifle in that house are taking shots at that MG42. MG42 might be jumping into that house. Yeah, he's gonna jump into the house to keep on shooting and be a little bit more protected. Wow! The 120mm mortar takes some shots. That's very long range on that mortar. Look at that. One more shot should be falling in a little bit. Probably on top of that house. Ooh! Almost like an arty shot every time. Too bad they reduced the rate of fire on that, but I mean, not a bad idea. These Panzer Grenadiers and Grenadiers in the center are getting pinned down by the MG or stolen MG42. Gonna have to go ahead and retreat. The SMG needs to get out of there, and it does. Very nice. That house is about to collapse. Ooh, well, actually didn't take it down, but yeah, that shot was almost a destroyed house. And we do see PTRS rifles up here in the north, so at some point we saw a guard's rifle getting killed. I missed that, sorry about it. MG42, Flak Panzer, so it probably was a Flak Panzer. Got 2 infantry kills only though, so maybe not. I don't know, but anyways, yeah, we do see 2 PTRS rifles. There is a conscript squad that is going to go ahead and pick it up, so very nice. They are not going to have the pin down ability, the button-in, but they still have 18-8s and PTRSs. This is a very nice squad. I like. With this doctrine, you don't get PPSHs for your conscripts, so hell, why not give them PTRSs, right? Sniper taking some shots at Grenadiers down south. Mortar doing a buttload of damage on them. Sniper backing off and gonna take another shot from that tank, and there it goes, down to 2 men. Gonna go ahead and back off, and now they're gonna get engaged by conscripts. Conscripts with Vet 2, gonna make them retreat. Very nice. Up north we now see a buttload of infantry engaging that Su-85 and the PTRS equipped conscripts. Gonna go ahead and retreat. The Su-85 got brought down to about half health, so he's gonna have to back off. Very heavy push from the German player up north. In the middle, we do see Panzer Grenadiers engaging the MG42 and flamethrower equipped combat engineers. Bundle goes on top of the MG, does some damage, brings it down to 4 members, but it's set up, pins him down, and the flamethrowers could actually be used to finish him off if he doesn't get out. And ooh, nice shot by that mortar. Very nice. Takes out that entire squad. So very nice kill. So only 1 Panzer Grenadier squad left on the field. We do have another Panzer IV on the field now for Root Slush, so that's going to be able to potentially engage that Su-85. Su-85 is still at about half health. Not ooh, this conscript squad is down to 2 men. I don't think it's going to make it out of there. Well, Flak Panzer did get itself shot blocked by the house because it was already moving, so it's going to go ahead and make it out. So very lucky squad there. Veterancy 2, you don't want to lose veterancy, but very nice. Flamethrowers flamethrowers garrisoning that church, making those Panzer Grenadiers with the Panzer Shreks back off. So the center of the map is now in control of Helping Hands. We do see south a conscript squad. Gonna get engaged by that Panzer IV. Where's that PTRS one? It is going up north, so not bad. Would have been a nice engagement if we saw the Panzer IV engage those conscripts. I mean, obviously conscripts don't have as much armor as Guards Rifle, but like I said, I mean, they have that 18-8 and a Vet 2. Vet 2, where are they? Here they are. At Vet 2, you get accuracy and durability, so, you know, wouldn't have been as weak. Anyways, engagements all over the place, but none of them really major. We do see Grenadiers and Panzer Grenadiers. Very nice job by Root Sludge of keeping those combined and together. Yes, he usually has at least 1 Grenadier and 1 Panzer Grenadier together, and then he has the MG with some Grenadier support, so very nice combined arms usage there, and supporting each other. But anyways, those were capturing the south. We do see Grenadiers and an MG being used to push on the north. We have the Sniper squad and these are new, yeah. Brand new squad of Guards Rifled, trying to capture this munitions point up north. We have a second Su-85 on the field, so that is going to be very effective anti-tank capabilities. This Panzer IV is not going to be able to get the jump on them unless, you know, he splits them. They are a little bit split off right now, but there is a Guards Rifle squad here which can easily button this Panzer IV. Ooh, nice shot. Sorry, nice shot goes in, takes a little bit of damage. Is he going to pin him down? He doesn't have the DPs on these guys, so he's only going to do a little bit of damage and make him back off. So a little bit unfortunate, I suppose. Rifle nade goes in on these Guards Rifle, brings them down by 1 man, but a lot of health damage. Do we have the medics already? Yeah, we do have the medics for the Soviets, so shouldn't be much of a problem to get that healed back up. And, you know, Sniper is somewhere. Here it is, taking some shots. No, it's gonna take some shots on that MG. Down to one man. Needs to get that MG out of there. I don't think he's going to be able to get him out of there in time, though. Sniper's going to be able to take another shot, even if it packs up right now. Although it looks like it... Oh, it took a shot at the Grenadier, so it's currently shot blocked. It looks like a grenade was going to be thrown. Ooh, misses the shot against the MG, but the Guards Rifle are going to try to take it down on the retreat. Is he going to be able to do it? Sniper taking the shot. Manages to get itself out of range before that. So very lucky squads there. Very crappy by the sniper that he missed that shot, but oh well. Down south we do have a Flak Panzer engaging these squads, but these guys have their 18-8s and the PTRS. This PTRS is doing some damage already. The combat engineers trying to retreat, but getting stunned by those Flaks. Su-85 at Vet 1, but getting damaged by these Panzer Shreks, down to about half health. Going to go ahead and retreat that and move this one in position to support in case there's any armor trying to catch them. These two squads could very easily kill that Flak Panzer, so we'll see where they move. Flak Panzer backing off and engaging another conscript squad down south. These conscripts are going to rush to that Flak Panzer and try to get an 18-8 on top of it. They are going to be able to do so. There it goes, 18-8 goes off, damages that engine, and he could potentially chase it with these guys. Although the Su-85 is going to be the one to chase, going to go ahead and intercept that Flak Panzer, get it out of commission. Although the Su-85 could potentially get Panzerfausted by these guys, he's going to go ahead and back off. You can use these guys to stop that Flak Panzer, I would say, but they could also take a lot of losses in the process, so I guess he doesn't want to. Panzer Grenadiers execute a combat engineer on retreat. It's very unlucky there. And Pioneer Squad capturing the southern portion. We do have this point not capped. Currently gonna get capped by Grenadiers. Up north, no engagements. Guards Rifles just capping. Everything concentrated in the center right now. They're making a push to the south now. Two squads with PTRSs, one being conscripts, one Guards Rifle. Gonna make that Pioneer Squad retreat. Sniper takes another shot and misses. I mean, obviously you do get a accuracy modifier on the retreat, but come on, man. Hit something on the run. Up north, we do see again Panzer Grenadiers and Grenadiers being used together. Very nice. They make those Guards Rifle run away. Conscripts moving up to engage them, but I'm not sure how effective they're going to be able to be. MG42 is currently being set up to cover this approach. Gonna go ahead and take a burst at those conscripts and pin them down immediately. Gonna have to retreat. Su-85 holding the front over here with an MG42 that got stolen. Decapping that cutoff point, so the southern part of the map is not going to be giving any resources to Root Slush. Very nice. We do see the PTRS squats down south capturing points, making sure that no armor is going to be engaging them, I suppose. MG42 backs off after getting the cap. The Grenadiers are getting engaged by these Bet 3 Guards Rifles, so very hardy ones. They actually get double durability essentially, but yeah. Fuel point decapped. Still engaging these not conscripts, Grenadiers. But the conscripts over here are just being used to cap. They're not currently supporting. They don't really need to. Mortar's taking some shots at these Grenadiers. Ooh, nice rifle nade goes in. Ooh, brings him down to 2 men. That drops a PTRS, needs to pick it up and retreat. Yeah, there he goes, picks it up and retreat. You can tell why it did a lot of damage. These guys were conscripts that got integrated into the squad, so they didn't have the armor values of normal Guards Rifles. So these are pseudo Guards Rifle. They have PTRSs, but they don't have those cloaks. We do see 2 Panzer Grenadier squads, 3 Panzer Grenadier squads going down south, so that's going to be very heavy anti-infantry forces. So we see 4 in total in the field right now. So not a lot of armor. Very wise choice by Root Slush to not go armor, because he does know that there's 2 Su-85s on the field, and any armor that he produces is basically gonna get ripped to shreds by those Su-85s, unless he gets incredibly lucky. But well, he's not playing against a scrub, you could say. He knows he's going up against a very good player in HelpingHans, and yeah, he's gonna go ahead and focus on infantry to get the infantry advantage. But there is still a lot of infantry on the field for HelpingHans, so it's gonna be quite a uphill battle. Panzer Grenadiers getting engaged by 4 squads of infantry. That's very combined. MG42, Guards Rifle, Conscripts, and Combat Engineers. So Panzer Grenadiers decide to just get the hell out of there. Panzer Grenadiers down in the south getting engaged by the Su-85 and PTRS-equipped conscripts. Flak Panzer moving up to take some shots at these infantry. It's going to get shots in return. Going to get an 18-8 in the face, and there it goes. 18-8 homes in, damages that engine, and is going to get some free damage on it. Su-85s can't really go forward here because there isn't pack gun. Would have to clear it out first, which he does have 2 snipers on the field now, so he should be able to clear that. And, well, that's it. Once the Katusha hit the field and he heard that artillery come in, SLush decided to call it quits. He wasn't going to be able to keep any position, and that Katusha was going to be brutal on his infantry also. So very nice game, very back and forth, very interesting by both players. Very good play, I gotta say. I didn't really notice much in types of errors. I mean, micro was excellent and such, so would have liked to seeing this squad being used more effectively. You know, maybe trying to take down that that Flak Panzer. But I mean, that's nothing against HelpingHans. You don't usually have a conscript squad with PTRSs, but you know, it's interesting to see sometimes what squads that pick up weapons that don't really belong to them can do sometimes. So yeah, would have been interesting. But in any case, it was still great. So yeah, very nice play. I hope you guys enjoyed the game. If you have any positive or negative remarks, go ahead and leave them in the comment section below. If you have any replays you want to send them, I will put the email to send them to in the description below. But otherwise, I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.